Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. Today we are going to be having a little preview of the new F1 Lights Out boxes that seem to be being delivered as we speak to people around America and Germany, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in the UK in the next few days. So I thought let's have a little recap and get all up to date before the box actually arrives in people's hands, hopefully this week. So let's get right into it. So thank you for watching my content, I really do appreciate it. If you are new to this channel, please click the subscribe button. I really want you to join the Hammond's Hobbies crew. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok, all under the name Hammond's Hobbies. And if you like this content, consider smashing that like button down below for me. It does help with this channel grow and reach new people, and obviously we want to get as much interest into the F1 card market as possible. Right, saying all of that, that's my shilling of myself out of the way. We are going to be having a little look at the F1 Lights Out cards that are literally hot off the press. They're getting delivered. So this is a set that was on, you could order it in mid-November. You had to wait 2 weeks for their initial sale, and they were going to print however many boxes were bought. It sold out within 10 minutes, so all of the boxes got bought. But you still had to wait 2 weeks for the little countdown clock to end, and then they've gone into a printing process, and obviously now out for delivery. In between that, we've had Christmas and New Year. So now it's like, I thought they would come back mid-January, so I was about a week off. I've been telling everyone about mid-January. So I was about, I would say, 9 to 10 days off. But it seems like they're now getting delivered, hopefully in the UK this week. So me personally, myself, I've got about 15 boxes coming from two different sources, one a retail outlet and one a reseller. So I'm hoping that obviously both of them pull through for me so that I can get my boxes. But anyway, I thought what we'll do today in today's video is actually have a little look at what some of the cards that people are pulling now and what they're going for and what I believe is going to happen with these cards going forward. So first thing that I found anyway is someone in America got a box really early on, and he done a like a live TikTok, a Twitter video or something straight away. Now interestingly enough, that card there that he just had at the front of the pile, that is I think a Max Verstappen, and it's a 1 out of 5 card. I think after he done this video, he put it on eBay for 10. I don't know if it was him or someone else, but he put it up for $10,000, which obviously is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, you've got to admit, you know, if you're the first to market, how do you price these up? But it is a really nice looking card. It's like a refractor from the Chrome set, and it's got the little 5 of 5. I don't know how I feel about the numbers being on the front of the card. It makes it easier for selling, like reselling, because people always say, can I have a picture of the back to see what the number is, like out of 50 or out of... But if it's on the front, you only need to take the one picture really. So in that regard, it makes it a little bit easier. But there you go. There's a £10,000 card, which it obviously isn't. That card in my mind is worth about £80 to £100. But if you disagree with me, or if you're the person who unboxes these, please comment down below why you think it is worth more or less. That's just where I think it is. Now, the rest are a bit hard to actually price up. Now, if you follow me on Facebook or on like through my eBay page or Twitter or anything like that, you'll know that I personally have been selling a complete set. Now, you get 25 cards in a box, and there's only 40 cards in the set, so it's a very, very small set. Now, obviously, maths would tell us that you need to open up 2 boxes to complete a set. I've got 15 on the way, so therefore I think I can probably complete roughly, on average, 7 sets. But I thought, do you know what? There's always going to be a chase card. There's going to be a card that's harder to pull than the others. And I estimated, okay, if I can get 4 complete sets. So that's me sort of downplaying what I think I can achieve. So I thought, how would I price these? How can I price in advance, before the cards have even come out, before the hype, before all of that? And I looked at it and I thought, well, if it takes you 2 boxes to complete a set, and the boxes are going for about £130 to £150, therefore a complete set should round up to about £250 to £300. Now, that's one way of sort of like doing maths on how much the cards are worth, but sometimes that isn't the case. Like with say like Lewis Hamilton base chrome card, that's quite a common pull, but his card is worth £100 at the minute. It was worth a lot more, versus the others that are worth £5 to £10. So there's obviously, it's heavily weighted towards people's favourite driver and stuff like that. So it isn't as clean cut as, you know, working out, okay, so many boxes to complete a whole set. But I just thought, okay, if I divide £300 divided by 40 cards minus eBay fees, selling fees, postage, packaging, the binder, you know, the presentation of it, the packaging, I'm going to have to sell it for about £300. So if I take over to my eBay page, this is my F1. So this includes a Volt X binder, and obviously they're about 25-30 quid on their own. Plus then I get these vinyls made up, so they're not just normal stickers, they're vinyls. And then obviously I've got to include all 40 cards. So I came to a figure of £299. And I get people messaging me all the time trying to get me down to £200, £250. But by the time you take out eBay fees and pay, like I said, all the different fees, which plus I promote my listings, and you can see here, look, I've got 4 available, so that's how many that I thought I could probably complete. You've got to say that, you know, by the time you deduct all that, I think I'm left with about 220. So then if you do 220 divided by 40 cards, it works out on average £5.50 a card, and that's where I think they honestly are. That's where I think they'll be. Now, some drivers are going to be like £2, but and then Lewis will probably be worth 25-30 quid. I don't know. But I think on average, they're going to pan out to be about that much. So this card here is about a 30-40 quid card at the moment. People have tried selling them for more, and I don't begrudge anyone. I don't ever say, oh, they're a scammer or they're a scalper or whatever. I don't think like that, because how do you price something that no one has ever sold before? Like, if you have something and there's nothing to compare it to, how do you decide, okay, this is worth 50 quid? And it's one of the first ones out. Now, you'll see here, look, he pulled 2 duplicate cards out, actually. Obviously, one a parallel and one a normal version. So obviously that price that for my complete sets is for just all the base cards. From what I've read on these, you're meant to get about 1 parallel per box, but I think later on this guy pulls another parallel, which is a Lewis Hamilton, and I'll be interested to see how much that actually sells for. But you can, anyway, enough about the prices. The actual cards themselves look really smart. I love the black. I love how harsh the lighting is. We used to have a photography studio, and so I know a bit about photography and backgrounds and lighting and that. Not a huge amount. I used to do the selling side more than the photography, but the cards look pretty nice. Like this Max Verstappen here, that seems to be quite a common one. I saw another unboxing and someone pulled that as well. But there's only 40 cards, like I said, in this set. 20 of them are taken up by the drivers. Then you have their cars, which is 10. And then they have like, what do you call it? Like a subset, if you like, where there's like a couple of like Lewis Hamilton biggest point score or something like that. Like I think there's about 5 or 6 of them cards. So there's not a lot to collect really. So these are gonna the amount of people that have bought these boxes and the amount of boxes that are out there in the wild, these cards are gonna just drop like a rock in terms of value. Something that did shock me was how small the boxes are. Look how tiny that is. That's a tiny little box. And I'm not a huge fan of this foil that they've wrapped the cards in, because I'm sure it's protective enough, but there's no design or artwork on it. Like, at least with the chrome, you actually get like a picture on it. And I don't know, I would love to start actually an F1 like sealed graded collection. So like getting the packs PSA graded. I wonder what the print quality is going to be like on these. Obviously with the chromes and sapphires, you always had that little nick on the back. I don't know, I haven't seen a close-up of the backs. He's pulled quite a few Yuki Tsunodas actually. It's got a little dent in the corner as well. So yeah, I can't wait to open these up myself. So this guy here is one of the first on the market, first to open it up. He's listed them on eBay. I think he listed all the other cards for like £40–50 a card. Don't know whether they sold or not. I think they did, because I saw a lot of the sold prices were about that. And then we had someone, I believe this is a European guy off the top of my head. It doesn't say here. It might be American actually. I might have got that completely wrong. But yeah, this guy here, I'm going to shout out. His name is Rice Belly Panda. He's got 130 subscribers. So he's fairly new to YouTube. I've only got 300 and something, so make sure you click subscribe if you're liking this content. So you get 5 packs in there, 5 cards a pack. You got to remember as well, Top sold these for $34.99 in pounds. So you got to imagine that, you know, they're not very expensive cards. Oh, he's got a couple of Lewis Hamiltons there, has he? He's just Dreammaker. There you go, that's one of the subsets included in the set. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to opening mine up. I can't wait to get my hands on them. And something that I haven't seen yet, obviously, is going to be one of the rarer pulls, and I'm sure there'll be many of them that appear over the next week or so, because once everyone receives them, they're going to be opening them up straight away. Is you can get metal cards. There's certain boxes that have metal cards parallels, and I think they're like gold looking metal cards, so they're going to be really desirable. So he's just pulled his first parallel, which is a Kimi Raikkonen 54 out of 99. I haven't actually watched this video, so I don't know if he gets another parallel actually, so maybe we can watch this together to find out. I hope you don't mind, Rice Belly Panda, me using your content. I've put it on at 2x speed just so we go through it a bit quicker. But yeah, me personally, I think that these cards are going to be worth literally a couple of pounds. Now, what does that mean for you watching this video? It means that be careful when you start seeing people advertise these for £30–50 per card. When Chrome comes out and Sapphire and later on in it, these, you know, will be worth a lot less, especially when everyone opens them up and they're all listing them on eBay, and then people will sell them bulk, people will try and sell them cheap, and you can probably pick loads up. Is that it? Is that all we got? So yeah, he literally just got the one parallel actually, but the other guy, he got 2 parallels. Or was that because he opened 2 boxes? Oh, I think it might be because he opened 2 boxes actually. So actually, yeah, it is 1 parallel per box. We've got Kimi Raikkonen there. 2 Lewis Hamiltons. Nice. So yeah, good content there. Thank you to Rice Belly Panda for that. So let's have a little look at the actual checklist. This is over on cardboardconnection.com, and they've had this article up for ages. So this is the gold one that I was telling you about, the metal card. Obviously that's going to be the card to get. That's going to be the holy grail of the set. Whoever gets that is going to be in for a nice payday. And I think they do one for each of the drivers, I believe. So it'd be interesting to see. I wonder if you can weigh the boxes, if the metal card actually weighs more than the normal cards. We have got here, obviously, parallel cards. So you have out of 99, out of 75, out of 50, out of 25, out of 10, a 5 of 5, a 1 of 5, sorry, and a 1 of 1. And then these are the cards that you're going to get. Obviously, I've already told you get one for each driver, pretty standard. And then you've got one for each of their cars. And then these are the inserts. So you've got History Maker, Alpine F1 team, Kimi Raikkonen, I assume because he's retired, and Lewis Hamilton. We got the rookie cards, which is Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, and Tsunoda. And then we have world champions. So currently on the grid, you have Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel, which soon we'll get rid of. We'll have to include Max Verstappen in that now, after what happened obviously in that last race. And that's it. That's the whole set. So yeah, I'm looking forward to completing the set. What I'll probably do with my binder is I will probably try and get 2 of every single card, because I know they're not going to be worth much. And then just chuck and then put in some parallels that I open. Obviously, if I open up sort of 10-15 boxes, I should have 10-15 parallels. So depending on who they are, I'll stick them in my binder as well. So that's my plans for the F1 Lights Out. This is what they're typically going for on eBay. So you can see here that they've been listed for 40-50 quid, plus they've got delivery charge from Germany. So people are paying over the odds for these at the moment, in my opinion. So if you're looking to invest in this set, you're probably best off waiting for parallels to get released, because I just think all of these cards, we've watched 2 videos and I've already seen that pulled twice. I've seen the other Lewis Hamiltons get pulled. I've also seen photos. So some people don't do videos. Obviously, they just take photos of their best pulls based on the Facebook groups. The boxes are going for about 150. There was some that have sold for about 135. So that seems to be the price. I'm actually in chat with someone at the moment to buy 42 boxes off him, based in Germany, but he wants like £150 a box, which I think is silly. I actually think these are going to drop in price a bit, and then I think once the hype and the demand kicks in and people realise there isn't that many actually on the market, I can see these being a £200 to £300 box, and then that's where I think it'll stay. So yeah, if you want a long-term investment, just buy the boxes and just hold on to them. I think you could double your money, in my personal opinion. I don't think they'll go up much more than that. But you can see here, look, one of the Lewis Hamilton cards only had 1 bid on it, and it ended at £10. So the person who paid 50 quid for it, they're obviously already down. This one went for 20, but you got this one here for 50, and that one was the more recent one, so I don't know what happened there. 50 or best offer. So yeah, some people will just pay it, won't they? Never mind. This one's interesting. So you got F1 the Lights Out, 16 drivers, so basically all the cheaper ones that you would predict are the cheaper sets. And it went for £16. It's got it's got a couple Kimi Raikkonens, 3 Kimi Raikkonens actually. Sebastian Vettel. I don't know what these. It seems like they've got their numbers behind them, but these people here, they've got gold. Kimi Raikkonen and Esteban Ocon and Lewis Hamilton have a red neon light. One of them has 44 behind it, and one of them just, I think, has that LV. So I don't know what that means. So if you know what that means, comment down below. I want to find out. So I need to find that out at some point. But that's it really, guys. I hope you've liked that content. I just thought I'd have a chat with you guys, do like a preview. Hopefully these are going to be in my hand in the next few days. and then I'll be able to open them up live on this channel, and we can actually enjoy obviously completing this set together. And obviously if you want to purchase any spares or duplicates, or if you want the whole set, head on over to my eBay page, which is, you can search for Hammond's Hobbies in the eBay search bar, and you just, instead of clicking all categories, you just click like user. You'll search for a user and you can find me on there. Obviously if you want to find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all with the name Hammond's Hobbies. And very shortly the website should be up and running. I just need to make a few more tweaks, and then I'll have the official Hammond's Hobbies website up there where you'll be able to buy stuff, and I'll try and sell them for cheaper than what they currently go for on eBay, because it saves me all the fees. So then hopefully you guys get a bargain and I can drum up interest in my website. So that's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.